Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Tina Chanel here. In today's video, we are going to talk about how do you know when your manifestations are close. This is a question that I get a lot, and people often want to know, how long does it take for something to manifest? How do you know that what you have prayed for has been heard by God, the universe? And there's no way to know exactly how long it's going to take for something to manifest, right? If you believe that it's going to take a long time, it will. If you believe that it's not going to take a long time and it's going to manifest within the next week or within the next 30 days, then chances are it will. Okay? So the very first sign that what you have been praying for and asking for is you're going to start to see the thing or hear a lot about it. So for example, if there is a dream car that you want to manifest, as soon as you become subconsciously aware of it, you are going to start to see it over and over again. And there's an actual scientific term, and I think it's I don't even want to jack it up because I can't remember right off the top of my head what it's called, but it's actually a thing. So when you get something in your head, let's just use one of my dream cars, and that is a Tesla X. So as soon as you decide that a Tesla X is what you want to manifest, you're going to start to see it over and over again, right? And we can take that as a sign that you were heard, okay? If there's a certain dollar amount, you may start to see that number over and over again. So let's say it's $100,000 or $50,000. You're going to start to hear people talk about $50,000. You're going to start seeing signs, where on the side of the highway where such and such service or product is $50,000. You're going to start to see that number over and over again. Now, does this mean, because y'all know that I keep it all the way real, does this mean that you are ready to manifest the 50,000, the 100,000, or the Tesla X? Not necessarily. All right. You may start to see repeating numbers, ones, fives, twos, threes. I've seen them all, and people want to know, what does it mean when you start to see triple ones, or what does it mean when you start to see triple fives, right? Yeah, you can go online and Google and let the Googler tell you what triple ones or triple fives mean. Okay, or you can do what I did. Now, there was a point in time where when I first started seeing repeating numbers, it was fours. I would see triple fours, quadruple fours all the time. Like, it was crazy the amount of times in one day that I would see them, and it was crazy where I would see them on TV. I'll never forget, I was watching an episode of I think it was Housewives, and they went to this venue and they had some B-roll footage of the suite number at this venue, and it was 444, and they actually zoomed in on it in the B-roll footage, and I just could not believe it. And so around the same time, my oldest daughter, she was seeing the ones, and that's usually what people start to see when they start to wake up or become enlightened or whatever you want to call it. It usually starts with ones, but for me it started with the fours, and for her it was the ones. And one day we had a conversation about it, and then it was like it switched. I started seeing the ones and she started seeing the fours. So you can go in real deep to try to figure out what these numbers mean, or you can just take it as a sign that yes, your prayer or your request was heard. Okay, so when you start to see these signs of these, dollar amounts or cars or houses or whatever, what I recommend you all do, instead of wasting time trying to figure out what it all means, I recommend that you start to ask. Every time you see the dollar amount or a Tesla X or, a similar house, a house that looks very similar to the house that you want to manifest, every time you see that, in that moment is where you want to ask God, you want to ask the universe, what is it that I have to do? What is it that I have to do to be in my house, to be in my car, to have that money in my bank account. There is a reason that it's not there yet. What is it? That is where I want you all to start focusing your energy instead of Googling everything and trying to get outside information. Everything that you need to know is available within you. I tell y'all that all the time. If there's something you need to figure out, go within. Okay? So, Tesla X, Maserati, Levante, BMW X5. I actually had the opportunity to buy BMW X5 a couple of months ago, and I decided that I really didn't like it. I thought I liked it until it was time for me to actually pick out the one I wanted. I was like, I'll wait. I really, really want either my Tesla or my Maserati. But anyway, every time you see that, and it's going to be often, it's going to be frequently throughout your day, you're going to see these numbers. Every time you see triple or quadruple digits, every time you see your birthday. My birthday is 12/16, almost at 17, because that's when everybody thinks my birthday is. My family, I think, is on 12/17. I'm like, bruh, you're a day late. No, anyway. I don't see my birthday that often, but I know a lot of you all do. So whatever your birthday is, whatever numbers you see repeatedly in that moment, that exact moment, I believe those signs are a trigger sent from your ancestors, the universe, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, to take a moment and ask, okay, you got my attention. Those signs are to get your attention. You got my attention. What is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to do? Where is it that I need to go? Who do I need to call, you know, in order to make this a reality, right? The car, the house, the money is a reality for other people. You know, that person driving that Maserati Levante, it's a reality for them, but how do I make it a reality for me? What is lacking? Okay? Alignment is lacking, right? How do I get myself divinely aligned with that Maserati, with that $100,000, with my dream home? How do I do that? In the moment that you see the sign and the wonder, okay, signs and wonders, in those moments is where you want to ask for the divine download. What is it that I need to do? Right? Order my steps, because clearly there's something that's a little off that's preventing me from manifesting the car, the house, the whatever. Okay? So that is how you speed up manifestation. One of the ways that you speed up manifestations. But I want you guys to shift from, oh my gosh, I keep seeing this number and that number. You all get really excited, and I get it, and I don't want to take that away from you. But I want you all to be more effective manifestors. Okay? So what's more effective and more conducive of your time is not Googling to figure out what somebody else says this sign means, but taking the time in that moment and asking your God, your universe, your ancestors, what is it that I need to do to align with that? All right? So I hope that this video helped you guys. I hope that it was a message from the Lord for you. I'm kidding. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up this video, and share it with a friend. And let me know down in the comments if this resonated, if it makes sense to you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.